Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Elias with the No Sabo podcast, and today I'm here with
John
Garcia and Noel Leon.
Noel Leon.
What are you talking about? You should have introduced me, John.
I always introduce myself first.
Yeah, dang.
I see how it is.
Avarice is out today. She's got, I think, some appointments and some classes she's taking. So we got the world famous Noel with us today.
I don't know if the world famous, but
Yeah,
we could just say the world.
right? So I'm just like, now that there's no women here, can we just complain about women this whole episode? Because damn, women, what's your problem? You know?
Well, let's do it. John's pulled out the list already.
Oh, he's got a whole list. What's
There's
your
a picture of his wife. They put that away, man.
Let me give you some people some advice.
All right, what's your advice, John?
I carry a picture of my wife in my wallet because if I have a bad day, I open my wallet and I say, Lord, if I can with my wife, I can do anything in life. Thank you.
A round of applause for that.
So what happens when it's your wife that gives you a bad day? Does that ever happen?
No, I think I like, I hate to admit it, but I think I'm like the drama queen. I'm the one that gets bothered and then, yeah. I don't know. I think
They're
it's
the
just-
one calling you. Where you at? Who you with?
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Do you see?
John, way to interrupt this
Sorry.
John-
podcast.
John's his new president. What would you call your pope?
The Pope, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't call him a president, but yeah.
I guess the Pope just got elected. I guess we'll let you.
He's going to be named Pope Leo.
Pope Leo?
What does XIV mean?
The 5th.
The 14th?
I don't know. 10,
I'm not too
16?
6.
No, because if 16, the I would be on the right, not the left.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend like I know Roman numerals.
Same here.
I can barely put the right accents when I'm writing Spanish. I ain't gonna worry about
Yeah, fair
Roman
enough.
numerals.
Roman numeral.
But yeah, like what I was saying, I don't know. I think I'm the one that like gets mad and then my wife gets mad. No, that's a lie. There's something that I do and then it gets my wife mad, and then I get mad. So I could be the cause of the root of a lot of problems.
We are the cause of all
Yeah.
their problems.
Are we though? Are we? Women are complex, right? Oh,
I could
quotation
breathe wrong. You're breathing too loud.
You're snoring.
You're snoring.
I can't even hear myself snore.
I've never heard myself snore.
Uh-huh.
I have to sleep on my side because if I sleep on my back with this nose of mine, man, it's like an earthquake. I'll probably end up snoring.
That's what I heard about John this weekend. Apparently,
I was tired, man. I went 24 hours without sleeping, and then I had to stay up all day. And then when I was so tired, man. And I still didn't go to bed until like 4 a.m.
You went to, where'd you go?
We went to San Francisco. Actually, it was really nice. We had some hiccups in the road, but it was really, really nice.
What was the reason you went?
One of our friends is getting married in end of June.
Oh,
So we went for his bachelor. It was 10 of us. So 2 of Noel's brothers.
get ready for the party.
was it who went?
You may not know him.
His
but
name
his
is
name's-
Tony.
We're not supposed to say names on the podcast.
Oh, really? Nobody told me that.
Dang, you
Who
got outed.
cares? The names
Sorry,
are
Tony.
good. Sorry,
What's the
Tony.
name?
He's already invited all Idaho Falls, Shelly, Blackfoot, Mexico. That's what you told me, John.
So how was your wife knowing that you were going? I haven't been to a bachelor party in
Wow.
I don't remember last time it's one.
Funny, actually, she like chewed me out like maybe a month before, and she's like, "You better not be a buzzkill. You better do whatever the guys want."
Wow.
So it's kind of opposite of whatever
That's
any
why
other wife
by
would
that,
say.
yeah.
And then Cosa came over probably the week before, and she told him, she said, "Cosa, you better make sure that John's not a buzzkill." I was like, "Damn." She told him twice.
Yeah, because they know how you are.
It's kind of hard to believe it, but yeah, I'm boring as fuck, man. I hate doing shit. But this weekend opened my eyes a lot because I'm like, wow, I am a buzzkill, and wow, it is actually pretty fun to hang out with the guys. And because I've been drinking almost 2 years, and this weekend I drank way too much.
Yeah.
But I definitely am not the type of person to go to the bars or like to go out to dances or shit like that anymore. But now I am.
Now you're back at it again.
I'm back at it.
Do you ever go to dances with your wife?
We haven't since she was pregnant, so no, we haven't gone in like over a year.
Yeah.
We used to go a lot with the guys, but we stopped after she got pregnant. It's kind of a different feel though, because like when you go to the like bars and stuff, like something's bound to happen. You know, that's how I always saw it. Like something's bound to happen, and then it's not just you. If it was just me, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Something happens. But then it's like your wife, and then yeah,
Every time that I went to the bar, nothing ever happened. And
Yeah.
then when I didn't go with you guys, hey, this is what's happening and whatever. I was like, dang it, why did I miss?
yeah.
I always miss out on those,
Yeah.
those
Like what-
fun times.
Like what happens?
The last time I went to a club, I was telling you guys, they're like, let's go. We were in Boise. Like, everybody went. And then they're like, let's go to the club. Let's go. I'm like, fuck no, because every time we go to the club, someone gets in a fight. And then, yep, that day we were there probably 30 minutes, and a fucking big-ass brawl went on. And, yeah, we got kicked out of the club.
I got to see the videos from over here, like
Dang.
randomly.
Yeah, we got in a big-ass fight just because, like, these guys were drunk, like, like, they weren't even midgets. They were just fucking brown. And there were only, like, the old brown people in the club.
Yeah.
And there was like 4 of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wanted to talk to Tony's fiance at the time, or girlfriend. I don't know what it was at the time.
Names.
I can't say names. Well, you already said Tony, so fuck. I'm not
Dang,
gonna-
Tony's
Yeah,
been
just
out
say
it
it.
already.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
Tony went to the bathroom. It was just me with the ladies. And then I was like, guys, I think his brother Neldon said that there was these guys trying to start shit with them at the dance floor. So the girls came and sat down. The guys all went to the bathroom because it was just Tony, your brother, my compadre Victor, and me. And so we're like, fuck. But everybody disappeared, and it was just me with the girls. And then I see these little fucking midgets coming up to Tony's girlfriend. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then, but I see Tony coming from the bathroom from far away. And I was like, oh, this is not good. But it was like a table packed. So I get up, and I start going this way. And then Tony puts his arm on the chair in front of the guy. The guy turns around and just pushes Tony. And then all hell broke loose from there.
Dang.
Yeah, everybody went, whew. And then his brother Kosa and me started beating up one guy, and then Tony started beating up another guy, but then Tony's girlfriend was trying to hold on to Tony, so I let go of the guy, grabbed Tony's girlfriend, I chucked her across the room, then I come back and started helping Kosa, and then the security guard just grabs Tony, yanks him off, and then I turned and looked, and then they pushed Tony's girlfriend, the security guard, so I turned around and started going, because I knew Tony was going to start fighting the security guard, so I was like, let me go help him. And then next thing you know, we're all outside except his brother Neldon. He was fucking smashing this guy's face in the concrete. And then outside the club, there was like fucking 30 cops. Nothing. Nobody did anything.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's the normal for them, I guess.
Yeah.
It was the last time I gone to the club. I called it.
It's so hard for me to see you
Fight.
punch someone, fight.
Oh,
Really?
bro, I hate so-
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I feel like John looks like
Really?
he'd throw
Yeah,
down.
so Gosa, it's funny because like I hate getting in those situations, but Gosa had him pinned towards the wall, but there was no shot to his face because Gosa was like hitting him like this, and Gosa's a little bit bigger, so I'm like fuck, and the only thing that was open was the top of this guy's head, and I'm like if I punch him straight on, I'm gonna fucking hurt my knuckles. I'm like I don't want to hurt my knuckles because it's fucking skull, so I started like fucking hammer fisting the top of his head. And this guy wouldn't go down for some reason. Like, I got some big ass mitts and just fucking going at it. And I'm like, I was like, you never feel like they're like, I'm gonna kill this guy? He wouldn't fucking move. I just fucking kept hammering his head. And then that's when I looked at Tony and yeah. But we didn't knock any of these guys out, surprisingly. They must have been like coked
Except for
up.
Neldon.
No, that even guy, they didn't get knocked out either. No. That's why I think these guys were on like something else because like they just kept coming and coming and coming. And it was,
They were
it was
small.
just, yeah, they were
small?
They're probably like your height. Like you're not small.
Dude,
but-
he's
Damn,
small,
bro.
You're 6
Damn.
feet.
I mean, compared to me, like they were small.
You're 6'1", he's 6 foot, bro.
Oh, sorry, my
Come
bad.
on.
But it was
Yeah.
four. It was like a 4v4, if that makes sense, or a 4v3.
Yeah, which was good.
and yeah, but yeah, it was the last time that I was like, it was cool because like none of us got hurt, like none of us got touched, but it was shitty because like that's the reason I hate going to these things.
Yeah, like, and every time I go, nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and like my wife knows, like if any of this shit pops, I'll just get the fuck out of the way, because then you're worrying about them. Like when Tony's girlfriend went after Tony to grab him, I'm like, bro, just let the guy beat the shit out of the other guy and get the fuck out of the way. So that's why I picked her up and I threw her where my wife was at. But
Yeah.
the next thing I know, she's back, and I'm like, bro,
That's always the scary thing. Like, so I watch a lot of, like, I don't fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. But like when I watch these fight videos, and it's always like the girlfriend or wife trying to like pull the husband away, but really they're like causing them to get beat up because they're just like freaking out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
wild.
because now at that time you're worrying about her and this guy now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't. I'm the same way. I don't think I've gotten in a fight where my wife or girlfriend has ever.
I hate
gotten it.
confrontation because it's just like so pointless. Like if you think about it, what was the fucking point of this fight?
I think it's just for fun.
This was not
Like
fun.
I think some of the people think out there, hey, tonight we're gonna go out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some guys like that. Like, hey, tonight we're gonna go out there. If somebody's mad dogs me or whatever, and a little bit of alcohol, and I mean that's what it is at the end of the day. You know, like I always say, alcohol makes everyone brave. Everybody knows how to fight. Everybody knows how to, are the Superman of themselves kind of thing.
Yeah.
Always. I say in Spanish, todos se creen bien gallos, cuando tienen alcohol.
Yeah.
I like to step back and watch, sometimes, but
Dude,
whatever.
I'm just good vibe. Like when I get drunk, I'm just good vibes. Let's sing. Let's
Okay.
compete. Let's cry. Right? You saw me cry probably at Vegas, like
Yeah.
nonstop. I'm just emotional, man. But yeah, I mean, there's people that I had friends that I had to stop hanging out with because they just got violent, and I was like, I don't want to be in a situation like that. But I've been out of the game since I had my first kid. Like
I think it works that way, man, because sometimes you
Yeah.
just want to be home. Like me, at least, I want to be home, with my girls and
I love
watch a
being
movie or
yeah.
just chill there with them.
Yeah, I don't want to be finding problems. I want to be watching Finding Nemo at home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 'Cause
I think it's good sometimes, once in a while, go out, whatever. But like, I don't know what I like being at home. Martha likes also. She doesn't really like going out as much.
Yeah.
She's like, I just want to stay home and chill. I was like, I'm down. Let's just do it.
yeah. And if you're at home and you got friends and people over and it's like a chill, controlled environment, then you can ahí estás con confianza. You don't have to worry about any of that because if you go out in public, you never know who's having a bad day or if you're messing with the wrong person.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in Idaho Falls, like I feel like a lot of the fights turn into like shootouts.
You think so?
Yeah, literally. They literally
That's
just
true.
arrested another guy because they got in a fight and he pulled out a gun and shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I'm like, yeah.
I was telling John I was super out of everything that's going on. Like I've been just focusing on doing real estate.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know about them picking the Pope.
Bro, you live under the rock.
I know. It's 'cause I think I just don't listen to the outside. I try to concentrate whatever I have in front, capitalize on this. I know, tariffs, this, that going
Yeah.
on. There's always something going on. I'm just trying to capitalize on the day.
You get so many people that get so caught up in all that stuff that's going on that it starts to affect themselves, right? Where if you just focus on you and what you're doing, and I'm not saying like be ignorant, but also like just don't let all these other things affect you. Because like I've always said, like it doesn't matter who the president is, like they're not gonna make me rich or poor.
Yeah,
I gotta
exactly.
do what I have to do, no matter who the Pope is, no matter who the president is, whether there's tariffs or not. Like in this country, in this world, like you can make what you want to make regardless of what's happening around you,
100%. You just got to go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Like, 2020, 5 years ago, man, already like this.
Yeah.
Like everybody was like scared or, big things. The world was going to end.
Yep.
And here we are 5 years later,
Yeah. It's nuts, dude.
just with allergies.
Yeah.
Not
Fuck.
even COVID, bro.
You got bad allergies, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
allergies suck. Right now, they're controlled a little.
Yeah. Did you get the shot?
I didn't get the shot. I kept popping in the allergy pills and
Yeah.
inhaler and eye drops, nose. Not
Yeah.
that.
He was
He-
taking
he-
the pills through the
He was
ass.
telling me, he was telling me about the anal pills he takes, man. That's wild, dude.
It's a lot of
Heck
faster.
no,
Yeah.
John, no.
They were big too, bro. I don't know how that works.
No,
but
they were.
I don't have allergies, bro.
Yeah. You don't have allergies?
Fuck
But
no.
he still took the pills. I don't know.
Yeah, but hey, you gotta stop setting colonoscopy appointments every week, bro.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
it ain't cool, man.
I don't have allergies, but give me that pill, Noel.
Yeah.
That was
So you admit you got it then? You admit?
He's like, give me the one that looks weirdly shaped.
Yeah. Man, in his defense, he just learned what a vulva was last week or a couple episodes ago.
He went, what?
So what a vulva is? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Oh, damn, you guys.
I think it's just a white thing, dude. I don't think everybody knows what it is.
What?
What do you mean a white thing? That's a female thing, bro. Like as a
Yeah,
man,
but-
you got to know
Yeah.
what
In
that's
Spanish,
about.
it's like la panochita, la panochota.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
The empanada, what'd you call it? Man,
banana. No, I never
Yeah.
heard of the vulva.
the vulva. Yeah.
I thought it
Vulva.
was a semi.
Yeah.
Yeah, vulva.
Dang.
I mean,
boys.
yeah, I guess everybody has their own slang. I guess.
Yeah.
Did they use it a lot during high school?
No, that's like I think that's like the actual term. Of
Oh,
what
really?
It's called. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask my wife.
Yeah. 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 Well, she's a doctor, right? Yeah.
PA, yeah, close,
Yeah.
close.
You have to ask her. I made John Google it in the middle of an episode, and I think he
Wait, hold on,
had
answer
to
real quick.
repent. I think he had to go confess.
He had to go
after
confess.
that.
Well, he has to go confess already after the weekend that passed.
Dang.
I was a good soldier.
Do y'all confess? Like, do you guys do that a lot?
He doesn't step a foot in church.
Yeah, I do. I tried to.
Only for parties.
Lies, man. Makes me
Dang,
look
man.
bad. Dang, that
Dang,
makes
John. He takes that personal. You can
Shoot,
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't see me. I'm at that 9 a.m.
Bro, that's the only one I go to.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's on you. You need glasses, bro.
Well, at least y'all go. I'm not. I can't. I don't know. I don't. It doesn't vibe with me.
Really?
Yeah. But I do remember like having to confess for quinceañeras.
Uh-huh.
And like one of the times I went, it was one of the last times I went. My primos were, chambelanes and stuff, and like, you go first. I was like, cool. And in my brain, I'm like, all right, well, I gotta fucking confess. Like, I'm gonna just fucking let it all out there. Like 45 minutes later, I'm walking out, and the father's like, okay, go do. They tell you to do these prays, and I was like, I don't know how to do that. And he's like, basically just like, we'll just go. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You're forgiven.
just go to the front. And then I see my cousins go in, and they're like 5 minutes in and out. And I was like, fuck, dude, I said too much. I was like, this
I
poor
ratted
man.
myself out.
Yeah, I can't step in here. I can't make eye contact with the father anymore, right? Like, I said way too much, so I can't.
No, I want to go. I do. I mean, I should make a better move on going, like I've told John. But like, so this is hard with the little ones, start crying and everything. Like, we tried it with Kami first, and but
Yeah.
overall, I say, if I think if you're a good person, you feel like you're doing the right thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, I mean, driving, I'm always thankful.
Yeah.
I'm feeling always blessed.
Yep.
Whatever moves, I give thanks. I put, I always put God first.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my mom always said too, right?
Yep.
Like, God first. I mean, you make a plan, but there's already a plan, right? Your plans will never go out exactly how you want them. But that's why I don't freaking step back on things or overthink things.
Yeah.
Like what we said again, if there's president or this, I'm focused on this. And if we got to switch and pivot and do something else, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Joe does tell me. He tells me every Sunday to go.
Yeah. John, outside of your weekly colonoscopies, do you do a lot of confessing and stuff, or what? Like when y'all confess, you guys like just say it all, or y'all just kind of, you're selective on what you say?
I'm selective. I just tell them, like, what's not as bad?
Oh,
Damn.
man, John, so we know where you're going.
Damn.
At least I'm confessing. They don't say confess everything, because then I would be there for a long time. But allegedly, you're supposed to confess. They recommend once a month, but minimum once a year. So I just do the minimum.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you selected of?
Whatever I did recently.
Like recently this weekend?
No, recently, like, what, before I go confess.
Oh, okay.
Damn. So like you don't say everything. So like
Fuck no.
I probably said too damn much, man.
Yeah,
This-
45 minutes.
yeah, this viejito probably was like scarred. You know
probably
what I mean?
burning in there.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn.
Shit.
You did say too much. 45 minutes is a long ass time.
Yeah,
Man.
45 minutes in there.
It's probably like, fuck, who'd he kill?
Yeah. It wasn't even like that, but it was just like, all right, like okay, well here's
Well, I guess let me ask you this: how did you feel?
confused. Like I didn't
Like-
like honestly for me like the whole process was weird because you go in that little cuartito, right? Little window, you're in this dark room. I'm a little claustrophobic. I don't know this dude, but I'm supposed to tell him like all my sins and all the shit. So it's just like, all right, here I go. you know?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I was like, all right, where should I start? You know, like, and then bam. So,
Yeah, I guess I gotta go because I haven't done it in a while.
should we just do it right now?
There's no
Confess on
match
the
right now.
podcast?
No, like right now, you confess to us.
Yeah, all right, John.
Start.
I
Tell-
have nothing to confess.
Start. What happened this weekend?
I went to
we
Alcatraz.
go back to this weekend. Just like don't bring up this weekend.
I went to Alcatraz.
Yeah, that seems cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool as fuck. And then as we were leaving, Trip announced that he wanted to
Reopen it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit, we were just there.
Oh, really?
crazy.
You want us
Yeah.
to open that up?
We were on the boat on the way back to San Francisco when we saw the post. I was like, holy shit.
I'm surprised they didn't try to send you back to Mexico.
or keep you there?
Yeah.
Might
There's
as
a lot
well.
of-
We got them here. I mean, they
Yeah.
came in.
There's a lot of Asian people there.
Really?
Yeah. It looked like a Chinese buffet.
At Alcatraz or
In
San
San
Francisco?
Francisco.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. There's a mix of Chinese, well, Asian, sorry. That's kind of racist. Asian and, yeah.
Is there a lot of Mexicans in San Francisco, or do they
Not
get
a
priced
huge
out?
amount, but there's a lot in like San Jose.
Okay.
There's parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had some fucking fire ass mariscos.
That sounds good, actually.
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna ask an embarrassing question.
Let's do it.
What's a marisco?
What the fuck? Seafood?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's son los seafoods.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Like shrimp or like
Shrimp, pulpo,
Everything. Like,
yeah.
callo.
vamos a los mariscos is meaning like you
Las
could
cosas
probably
de seafood,
order a, ¿cómo se llama? La mojarra, un cóctel de camarones.
Okay. Did ya-
Everything seafood, really.
Anything seafood, yeah.
Yeah.
like from where you guys were at Mexico, your family's at, was there like a lot of seafood there? Or
No,
yeah, cause
not
for-
mine.
Yeah, because I don't we didn't grow up eating seafood or fish or anything. It was always like carne de res, pollo, give me some chivo, some puerco type stuff.
I think they took seafood mariscos como a delicacy almost, no? Like, porque me acuerdo, están buenos los camarones o lo que sea. And I was like, I don't know, let's try it. And I'd go try it.
yeah,
And then I remember my first time trying un cóctel de camarón. I was like, oh, these are freaking fire.
yeah,
I loved it after that.
yeah,
And then I would try, I mean, I've always been that way. I always want to try
yeah,
different foods, try this, try that.
yeah.
I did try octopus and I was like, that ain't
That's
for me.
calamari, right?
Is it?
It's a type of octopus. Calamari is different than octopus. But they're like cousins, no?
yeah, and
It's
so,
the same.
but I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see
I
him-
love seafood.
Yeah, my suegro does too. I see him like eat big bowls of all type of seafood all the time.
I can do shrimp. Somebody had me try lobster the other day, and I just couldn't do it.
Oh,
I like
lobster's
lobster.
fire.
It's too chewy, man.
I think it's not
Really?
supposed to be chewing. Lobster's not
No,
supposed to chew.
you probably didn't eat lobster.
Fuck.
It's not supposed to be chewy.
Yeah, lobster's not supposed to
Es
be.
casi como un camarón.
It's over at Longhorn.
Dude, last time I ordered a lobster there, got cooked.
Yeah.
How much did you pay?
I don't even remember.
They put me $60 for that little tail.
Shit.
Damn, you guys should go on Stockman. Stockman's have it better. Derailed has better seafood.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there. I need
It's
to go
gonna,
there.
it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. They have like the seafood bucket for like $200.
We're gonna go there
Good looks.
Friday.
Fuck no.
Just give me a steak, man.
Just give me a steak.
Un taco.
They have good steak.
That's
there, too,
true.
at Derailed.
Yeah.
Have you been to Derailed? You've been to Derailed.
I don't think so.
Really?
John, take us. Let's go this Friday. Let's go
I'll
tomorrow.
drive you guys there, but I ain't
No.
fucking paying
It's your
there.
turn.
Where's Derailed?
It's right next to the museum in a house. But you have to make reservations.
I mean, the museum here, like in Isle
Yeah.
Falls?
On the same road.
Damn. I'd rather just go to Franklin's if we're going to be there,
Where the
man.
fuck's the Franklin's?
It's right in front of the museums.
What is it?
It's a sandwich
Right.
place.
Franklin's?
Oh, where we
yeah,
went?
we've been there, yeah.
Oh no, bro, no. This is a whole different like vibe.
Yeah.
It's only like it's gonna make your pockets hurt. No,
What song is that, bro?
I heard it somewhere. I think it was on TikTok. but-
yeah.
It's gonna make your pockets hurt this Friday, John.
yeah. If we all go, it's probably gonna be like $500.
Shit. Is it that expensive? See, like,
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
like I love food, but not enough. Like,
oh, it's worth it.
we
though.
went to Fuji with my kids to celebrate yesterday, and I think it was like $130 for the 6 of us. Like, that to me is enough, right? But I don't know if I would overspend on.
Well, these guys spent what'd you guys pay at the Mariscos? $700, $800.
Yeah, it was like $70, $80 a piece,
Jesus, dog.
and it was 10 of us.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, give me a
But California is stupid
cheeseburger.
expensive, bro. Like you couldn't buy anything under $20.
Really?
Yeah, nothing under $20. I think we all spent like probably like $1,000 a piece, including food, the stay, the car.
But you had fun.
I had fun. It
That's
was
what
worth-
matters.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
I haven't had this much fun in a long ass time.
I'm curious, like for our viewers out there, like how many of our female listeners would allow their husbands to go to a bachelor party, and males, like, do y'all feel like y'all need to ask permission? Like, how? So I just don't go, right? I just don't.
Well,
I don't
let's say John was getting married.
Yeah.
Hey, Elias, let's go bachelor party in Miami. What would your wife say?
Oh man, I don't know. Like it's weird. I don't know if I would go. I'd be like, sorry, John.
We're like, hey, you're the main guy. You're the man of honor, or what is it called?
The groomsman.
Groom's bride maid.
Groomsman of honor.
Yeah, groomsman of honor.
Would you still be like,
I don't know if I would go.
Really?
Yeah.
A good thing to know, so I don't invite you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already married.
It's hard for me to would want to do that. I don't know. It's weird.
yeah. Me? I mean,
He wanted to go with us, but nobody invited him.
Damn.
yeah,
Why didn't y'all invite him?
Yeah,
it's
way
not
to
my
put me out there.
It's not my bachelor party.
no,
Oh,
no. I
If
told
it
him,
was mine, I still wouldn't have invited him, but
yeah,
because he didn't
Wow.
invite me to his.
dang.
that's true.
It's fucked up.
My wife would have been. I think.
Yours
cool,
would be pissed.
No, I think
Oh,
my wife's almost like yours. Like, yeah, go.
Yeah, we would be like, "Hey, Martha, do you want to come instead of Noel?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
is your wife cooler than you?
yeah,
Yeah. Dang, John. Why you gotta answer so quick?
because she is. Everybody
Yeah.
knows this.
Dang.
yeah. My wife is pretty
I'm sorry,
cool.
man. You're kind of boring.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
The guy
John,
that-
John is on
The guy
one
that
today.
they were thinking of not inviting because
Wow.
and his wife had to go. John, don't be. You know, you go have
Buzzkill.
fun.
Buzzkill is on one
Yeah,
today.
his wife
man.
wanted him to go out. He's like, leave the house.
I'm,
That's
I-
good. John
I hate
gets
going
happy
out, bro.
when I
Yeah.
get roast. You
Yeah.
should see it. When I get in roast with other people, he's
Yeah.
like, ha, 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 ha. And then we're driving together in the truck. Hey, sorry, man. I just need to laugh because if they're not roasting you, I know they're roasting me.
Dang.
And I was like, no worries, John. I'll
It's
take
his
one.
brothers. It's
I'll
his
take
brother.
one for the team.
Yeah.
His own brothers are
And
roasting.
he's like, that's why I have to laugh because if not, they're gonna go against me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, so I was like,
kidding, no.
I'll take it, John. And so
Dude, we need to have another poker night. Is what we need to do.
we do.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We played poker this weekend. It was fun.
Yeah.
Did you win?
No, it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But I was a lot better than I thought I was going to be.
No, we need to. We need to. I have a question for you guys. Do you guys celebrate Mother's Day the 10th or the 11th?
What 10th?
So I used to do it with my mom, like Dia de las Madres, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? And then, so basically 2 days, right? Like her day was Saturday or whatever day it came on. And then with my wife, it was just the day Sunday. So it was like a double, but also I married a white girl. So what do y'all do?
We celebrate my mom on Saturday. And then Sunday, my wife's family celebrates. So it works out.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I got to be like, I think I'm going to do the Sunday one on the 11th.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. I mean, we still say Happy Mother's Day and probably will bring flowers on Sunday, but then we'll say Happy Mother's Day again on
Yeah.
the 11th.
I ordered a bouquet just for my wife and my mom, and I forgot I have a mother-in-law. So I'd be like, actually, can it be 3 because I
Damn.
forgot my mother-in-law? I was like, oh fuck, savage.
Yeah, that was. Jerry's going to hear this.
Nah, she won't listen to this.
Why do women get 2 days and we only get one? Or is it like for Dia de los Padres? Like, does that, like in Mexico, is there 2 days? Or
Is it 2
just,
days? Yeah, I didn't think
or
about
do
that.
people even give a shit about
This
us?
is my first year. This is my first radio, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Well, for your dad, would you only do one day? I remember dad only doing one day. I don't remember 2 days being switched.
Yeah.
For Father's Day, we usually just go out to eat.
Yeah. You know, I just want to remind all the ladies listening this Mother's Day, get your husband something, because y'all wouldn't be celebrating this if it wasn't for the men. Like, we do all the work, right? Like we We made it all possible. So get your husband some flowers for Mother's Day or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take care of
Or
us.
some Yeezys.
Yeah, give him a back rub. You know what I mean? Happy ending, whatever. Like you know, just something special for your man out there on Mother's Day. So
Amen.
yeah. Avarice is not gonna love this episode. All the
No,
ladies,
it's like, what the heck?
all the ladies that watch are gonna cringe. We just lost half our follower count,
All the
I
all the
think.
girls that were backing you guys up.
Yeah,
Like, no, these guys don't want us.
Just kidding. We support women.
No, we like it. That's why we celebrate it.
yeah, absolutely.
That was deep.
That was it.
What was deep?
No. I don't know.
I was like, what are we talking
John.
about? The pill, or what are you? What are you talking about,
the
John?
pill this weekend? What's going on, John?
John, you got low energy, man. That,
Dude,
that week
I'm-
took it all from you, man.
I'm recovering. Okay, so this is exactly. I'm gonna break you guys my trip just because we have nothing else going on right now. But your brother, let's leave at night. I was like, bro, who the fuck drives at night? Like everybody's tired.
Those
always.
guys.
Oh, let's drive at night. We'll be there early. I'm like, bro, nobody want to fucking drive at night. And he's like, all right, we'll leave at 7. Well, 7 fucking rolls around. Someone forgot to reserve the car, so we didn't have a fucking car to go. And then 8 rolls around, nothing. They're like, all right, we got one last minute. Let's go. Like 9:30, they picked me up. I was like, fuck. So we leave at 9:30.
Wait, so you guys didn't even have a car? Or did you guys have a car already planned?
No, we thought we did. We thought we had a car reserved. But when they went to pick it up, it was too late. They're like, yeah, we don't let pickups this late.
Yeah.
And so we figured out, I don't know who figured it out, but they got a car. And I was like, well, I'm going to take a nap. But then they're like, oh, we're going to swing by for you. They didn't give me a time. So they didn't show up until like 9:30. Then we get up. And I'm starving because I haven't eaten. And I was like, fuck, I had to finish some videos. And then we start going, and I'm tired. But then your brother drove, Neldon drove. And so we were supposed to all drive 2 hours. But your brother just kept driving. We get to Elko, I think. We switched past Elko. And then his cuñado drives, Arturo. And then I just stayed up because I felt like they're going to fall asleep because your brother fell asleep the second he got yeah. And everybody else fell asleep, so I stayed up. And then, yeah, we get there like at 9:30, almost 10. And then we're going to go to the Airbnb. We get there, it's fucking shitty, bro. Like, it was in
I
Oakland.
told these guys.
It was in
They'll show me that
Oakland.
Airbnb.
It was
And
fucked.
I'm looking through pictures, and I was like, no, then this is a piece of shizzle. You know, this sucks. Like, seriously, picture number 6 was a pair of deers.
Damn.
Picture number 7, a freaking turkey. I was like, yeah, this is crap. I was like, switch this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we like the way to get to it's in Oakland, and I looked up places where not to go in San Francisco, and he said never go to Oakland. I was like, fuck. So we get to this Airbnb, and it's the top of the fucking mountain. Like the roads were tight as fuck all the way, and then the driveway we missed it because the driveway for the house is like steep down, and still the house is on a slide of the mountain. And we get there and the garage is destroyed. There's a car that went down into the garage and they never got it out. I got to take a shit so bad. So we all get off. I fucking run to the bathroom, take a shit. I hear people talking, but not like our voices. I was like, maybe someone got here. And it's the fucking homeowner. He was spending the night downstairs and there's only 4 rooms and there's 10 of us. And then he kind of saw everybody's face like, oh, fuck this. And then he's like, well, I can do a refund if you guys want. If this
Nah,
doesn't
hell
work
yeah,
out.
do a refund.
And then I come in like, oh, this is great. And I fucking took a shit in the bathroom. I was ready to go. And then we left and we're looking for a
I'd
Airbnb.
at least charge you for that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have refunded you
I was
after
like,
that,
dude,
bro.
no. That guy? Yeah, I
Yeah.
need $150 from him.
Yeah.
And okay, so anyways, the Airbnb, like I've stayed at some shitty Airbnbs in my day, so I'm like, it was okay. We could have made it work. The only thing that would have sucked was the drive, because from Oakland where we were staying to San Francisco, like the pier where we were usually going, was like 45 minutes with no traffic. And so I was like, this could be an issue. And I don't want to go hang out in Oakland like at night because it says do not go hang out in Oakland at night. And yeah, and so we started looking and I found one, and then we're like, let's go check it out before we book it. So it was called in Daly City or something like that. It's like, and it was one of those towns that said stay there because it's more family friendly. So we go, and it is like a 40-minute drive. It was really close to the airport. And it was really nice. And then we called and then we booked it. They confirmed, but they had to send you a pin. So we're sitting out there for fucking like, I don't know, 2 hours. And nobody would pick up, like nobody would message us back. But the guy lived next door. So we get this really nice Airbnb. Everybody got their own bathroom. Everybody got their thing. And it was a lot better experience. And then Tony has some cousins that live in California. And they drove down and they were kind of guiding us places and the places we went to eat. It was like, honestly, besides the Airbnb, it was probably a 10 out of 10 trip. Not gonna lie. We went to the swap meet, us Mexicans. It was badass as fuck. We went to San Jose. What else did we do? The clubs. We went on Saturday night. We went to the clubs, allegedly. We didn't leave the house until midnight. And we're like, fuck, we should just stay. Everybody was drinking heavily. We didn't think we were going to go out. We get there, the fucking club for the line is down the block, around, and a little bit more. And we're like, fuck that. And that's how it was in every club. Dang. And so we just drove around. And then we decided to call it quits because they closed at 2. And so I didn't sleep until day 2.
Dang, that sounds boring. Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. 10 out of 10.
Okay, Mr. Active over there. No, it was cool.
I just say that because
It
I
was
was
more like
invited,
the people there,
remember?
like the vibes, you know.
Nah, that's cool. I mean, it's just to pass the time.
The Canelo drinks. I don't know if you ever had the VMCs.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Dude, they're actually really good.
I saw 2 bottles over there at my mom's house.
Oh, really?
Then Nelden and Cosa brings them.
They were supposed to bring some, but they kind of disappeared the night before.
VMCs?
Yeah.
What
It's
are
called
those?
Viva Mexico Cabrones.
Okay.
Yeah, they're actually good. There's like Paloma, Margarita, and Hibiscus. So Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah. Try them
You
out.
should have brought some drinks here, John. What the
They're
heck?
still in here.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was a great time.
No, it seems fun.
Alcatraz was dope as fuck. Besides the fucking half-a-mile hike you have to do up the steep-ass things. And then I found out we took the long route, which was at the end of the tour. But they have, like, these headsets inside that you, like, put them on. And then they walk you through the, like, jailhouse and everything. And it's really, really well done because, like, the sounds and the narrators, it sounds like people are, like, they'll like, whisper, hey, and you turn around, there's no one there.
Oh,
Like,
that's pretty cool.
It's insane.
Damn.
I've never had a tour like that in my life. And I was like, that's sweet. And it's like so timely. Like you're walking through these signs and it's almost on time every single time. It's super good. And you're like, even Nelden, bro. Nelden was like, oh, it was awesome.
That sounds fun, actually.
That one was
I think
awesome.
seems like the funnest part of the trip.
You only pay, I think we only paid like $50 for the ticket at the gate. And then they put you on a ferry. They ferry you across. And then you can be there until up to 6:30 o'clock at night. So no matter what time you get there, because there's a ferry coming and going every 30 minutes.
Dang.
So you got to do your own tour and you got to leave whenever you want. So it was really, really cool. I really liked that part.
Yeah.
That was cool. And the Golden Gate was awesome.
I don't think I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the Golden Gate. I was in San Francisco for a little bit. I didn't love it, but
I don't know how I feel, to be honest, because like it's not as ghetto as I thought it was gonna be. Like I'm in the downtown area, but there's parts that you're like, holy fuck, let's get the fuck out of here, you know. So like it's kind of a mixture of both things. Like, but the pier, I think the pier is okay. Like where all the docks and you can pay to fish and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll take you on like fishing trips. But I think like the Golden Gate on the other side, there's like a viewer, like you can view. And then it's like, oh, raza. They're selling esquites and hot dogs and just drinks like that, raspados. And it's just like mainly Mexicans there. And like the vibe
Mexico.
is cool. Yeah, the vibe is really cool.
I want to go to Mexico.
yeah, when
Yeah.
I went to the Golden Gate Bridge, it was foggy.
Oh, really?
So like you couldn't see shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but it was in the morning. So
Yeah, we went in the afternoon and the sunset's hitting it and everything is just like,
So it looks so nice.
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, that was really awesome. And the last day I think we went to Alcatraz. I can't remember what we did the last day.
Too drunk.
We went to the mall. The malls were cool too downtown, but parking is a nightmare.
yeah, what kind of bachelor party? I mean, a lot of driving, Airbnbs, shopping. Like,
Oh, we intended to have a great time, not a long time.
yeah,
No clubs, no bars, no nothing bad.
yeah,
We were very good.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
How every bachelor party should be.
Your voice is saying something, but your eyes are saying
why you
something
winking
else.
at me, bro?
Yeah, why you
What-
winking,
what's-
bro?
This is not a
Okay, we will say the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut this whole part out.
We got you.
Wow,
We got
no,
you.
hey,
I
see,
just like cut out. Alcatraz was awesome. And then the
Yeah.
next clip.
wow,
Why is this
John.
podcast only 30 minutes? They cut out the whole middle part.
He does a voiceover and talks about how they went to church and everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Decided to go to
Confess.
church.
Buddhist,
Yeah.
the Buddhist church or the Buddhist church? Or
Booty, the Booties Church.
Bro, but what I'm excited for is like this one was awesome, but like I'm excited for like your brother's bachelor party. Like that's when I'm.
I haven't been
excited.
invited to that one either.
Hey, well, you're not gonna get
Dang.
invited, but I'm telling you right now, like
Thanks,
it's gonna be
bro.
awesome, bro. Just kidding.
Neldon's?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I haven't been invited for.
No.
All
Just
the brothers,
kidding, I am.
All the brothers are awesome except one, but I'm not gonna mention his name.
Yeah. Which one?
Which one?
He's. I can't say just
Say it,
because,
John. Say it.
just because he cuts me a check every month.
Dang. It's
that's
like that.
it.
It's like that. Huh?
It's like that, man.
No,
I
they're
take,
cool. They're all cool.
I take care of him and everything. This is what I get. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nah, they're all cool.
You know?
I've never like hung out with you like partying. I don't know if you're gonna be like cool or annoying, so I'm kind of scared.
Wow.
I'm just gonna scare myself.
Just kidding. For the night before his wedding was crazy. We all went to church that night and hung out and fuck no, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's how crazy it was.
It was good. It was good. It was a good time.
And it wasn't even a bachelor, which I didn't even get invited to, but you know, it's fine. But the before the wedding was insane. He had a buddy that got so fucked up. We were at his cousin's house, and he was fucked up, bro. I'm in the kitchen, and this guy's in the living room, and he's holding out a cup of water. It's not even, and he's fucking swaying back and forth, back and forth. And I was like telling you guys, like, look, he's gonna do a toast, and he's just fucking. What was his name? I don't even remember his name, but he was just fucking
can't name it.
swaying. And I was like, bro, this guy's fucked up. And then I was like,
And it was unplanned. Everything was unplanned. We were just
Yeah.
getting some stuff ready because the next day was church the wedding. Yeah. And I think I always say unplanned things are always the funnest.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy like
yeah.
sometimes things aren't planned and you have the most fun.
Yo, that one was crazy. In Idle Falls,
That's cool.
you don't see fun stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, for my bachelor, we ended up going to California too. Ended up in Vegas.
Y'all go all out for your bachelor parties then, huh?
I mean, I was invited.
Yeah.
I was invited to my own bachelor.
I was invited
Yeah.
to my old bachelor party. That's why. What did you do?
The
for
guys
your-
took me to San Diego,
San Diego.
but we made it up to Los Angeles for like Pico Rivera.
Oh yeah, I remember
We went
that
to
time
Pico
when you
Landio.
guys. Yeah. I remember when you guys went.
That shit was sick.
Yeah. Did you have a bachelor party?
I think so. I don't remember though.
You don't remember?
Yeah. I think I did, but it was at a friend's house. So
Yeah, we ended up. Yeah.
are strippers
God.
mandatory for a bachelor party?
No.
We broke that rule. Like we will not have any strippers at any of these bachelor parties.
The
Yeah.
wink.
No
I think-
winking.
Damn, bro, quit winking. I can't tell what's wrong with your eye.
Yeah,
I thought you
they're
said you had
not.
no allergies. No, I
got
think-
allergies.
We indulge in food instead of strippers.
Yeah, I think my friends got me a stripper, if I remember right.
Was she hot?
I don't remember, man.
Your friend?
I don't remember. I think they whooped me with a belt, if I remember right.
I'm done playing.
That scar on my back.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes it feels like the bachelor parties are more for your friends, but
Yeah, I guess it's just more to hang out, chill, and
yeah.
Your last hoorah.
to have exactly, have fun.
Dude, some of my wildest bachelor parties I ever attended were like my Mormon friends.
Oh really?
Like before they were gonna get married in the temple, I was like, wait a minute, I don't think that's legal. What you're doing right now, but yeah,
Snorting
Yes.
coke off a stripper's ass.
No, bro,
no,
that was hardcore, man.
no, yeah, we're gonna have to cut this part off.
Damn, John,
Oh,
where you been? So, but
I thought that was
He
hard.
brought up something from the weekend or something.
yeah,
Like,
what? That's your
what's
your
going on,
memory
John?
right
You didn't
there.
say everything you were
Yeah.
gonna say.
Dang. So
No,
speaking of coke off a stripper's ass, what's the Pope's name?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Pull it up. Yeah.
I know he's gonna be. Maybe anyone here knows.
He's American.
He's American. He's 69 years old. His name is. His name is. The fuck.
Why do they change their name?
Yeah. I don't
had an
know.
answer for this because I knew you were gonna ask it and I forgot.
Yeah, you're right. Why did they change the name?
I'll tell you right now. But his name is Pope Leo XIV. I'm guessing that's the 14th. Leo the 14th. Chat.
Yeah, so you just become the Pope and you're like, hey, I want to change your name.
You got to change your name.
Dang.
And why? How do you fucking type on ChatGPT? Oh, does anybody have the app?
What
No.
app?
The ChatGPT app?
I use Grok. What do you want me to ask it?
What you just asked.
What did I ask?
Why did they change the Pope's names?
Pope change their...
No, but it's something pretty cool. I guess it's
When a pope is elected, they choose the papal name for several reasons, many of which are steeped in tradition, symbolism, and personal choice. Here are some few reasons: tradition and continuity. The practice of adopting a papal name dates back to the 6th century. It's a way of maintaining continuity with the past, showing respect for the papacy's history, and aligning oneself with previous. I don't know how to say that. Symbolic significance, a new identity, inspiration from saints, avoiding political or personal associations.
What'd y'all think about that Trump Pope photo? Did y'all read that or see that?
no. What was it?
He got a lot of flack for that shit.
What was it?
He was Trump's face as a pope, like Trump as a pope.
It's like an AI photo.
He posted it.
I think he did on his like social media. You're on that network, aren't you, John?
On which one?
Like Truth Social or
True
whatever it's
Social.
called.
Yeah, I have it, but I gotta check it.
You really do have it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I gotta accept it.
I was joking. I thought.
Yeah, because I remember when I used to work, we were trying to get on there because they weren't going to restrict anything.
Who's? Oh, they won't restrict anything.
No, because like since we were like selling knives,
Who owns that? I never-
Trump. I don't know if he owns it, but he didn't. I don't know what his role was in the.
It's like anything and everything, right? Like
Yeah.
back to it again. Like things, people are gonna do things that I mean, for some people it matters. For others,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I guess I'm always too open for anything and everything. Like it's just a picture.
Y'all heard
I-
that?
What are
I
your
was-
thoughts?
I don't know if I cared, but I'm also not. I don't view myself as Catholic, so like, it wasn't offensive to me. I was curious how John felt.
I just see it as like, I don't know. Why would you see like someone putting his face as a president? Like it's only meaningful to yourself as far as you take it.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm, as
if I
far
don't
as
give a
you-
fuck, then it doesn't affect me. Then it doesn't matter. Because one person, I think it was a priest saying like he just hopes he had nothing to do with it. Like he doesn't hope that Trump went out of his way to make the picture, if that makes sense. Because there's a difference between making it and just reposting it, you know.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I don't think he got a lot of flack for it, but I don't think it was such a big deal. I think he took it down because I don't see it anymore.
Is brown people, how y'all feeling? It's been what, 5 months, 6 months with Trump? How do y'all feel so far? Like, do you feel like you're gonna get deported soon, or what's the overall vibe you guys are feeling?
John, give me yours, and I'll bring.
I think you
bring
mentioned
out
at the
mine.
beginning, it's like, doesn't matter who's president. I don't feel any different. Your life keeps going. It doesn't affect me, at least.
Yeah.
Fuck. I feel like if it got to the point that you're like, oh, anybody that his parents weren't birthed, I don't fucking know, you know, any way to affect us, then I would care about it in a way. Because I won't say like I don't care, because like I understand like what some people might feel, because I know people that aren't here legally, but also like, I don't know how to say this in a non-fucked up way, but like you said, like I worry about myself and my family, and if it doesn't affect me, I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't want to seem fucked up, but like I don't really care. too
I'll
much.
give you my take, and I've talked to John about it. You know, it's like I care. You know, I don't. Like I said, I'm not really into it, but I do care.
Yeah.
I do care. like I know John says it's not affecting my family right away, but it might affect, because I told him once, I was like, what if it was your mom, right? What if it was your mom that had, your dad was here legally, all you guys were born here legally, and maybe we're going to take this off of context because this is, I don't know. I mean, I usually never touch this.
Noel,
I don't.
Mexican hater.
No, that's why I say I care and I listen and I try not to, because I understand this side and then I get this side. But like told you the same thing. You would care more if your mom or your dad or someone you really loved right next to you was in that position.
Yeah.
But like nobody is in that position right now. That's why you don't care. That's why it doesn't affect you. But I think we should open our ears and listen and see what is happening, because I mean, this girl just got, I think, transferred. She's making news right now. She got transferred to ICE department. She is like 21. She was brought here she was 4 years old. Awesome grades in high school. What is that called when you get all your
Honor roll.
honor, valedictorian, whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Started college, going to college. She made a right turn. She didn't put on her signals. Got stopped. Got booked to ICE. Now is deported. Dad, same thing. Now they're going to deport the mom and the other siblings. Right? Those things, like, they don't affect you. They don't affect but like, there was this quote that I heard, and maybe I'm taking it out of context, but I say, people, let's just think and care for other people, right? At the end of the day, we're all human. We're all people.
Yeah.
Like, if something bad happens to you, I mean, we care and we try to go out there and support on what we can do, right? Create fundraisers, do this, do that. But I did hear about this quote back, and this goes back to Germany on the Nazis and everything, because it's different. And it was, I don't know who said it or what it was, but it was like, they said, first they came for the socialist, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak out because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out. Right? I feel like that's kind of what the feeling's going on with some people, because you know what? I don't. It doesn't affect me either, right? We're all here. I was born here. My parents are all citizens, but I do have friends and even clients that, going back to that. Well, I don't know if I'm going to buy a house because they're going to have my information and they're going to know where I live. It goes back to the same thing, guys. I think. I mean, I'm Mexican, born American, right? But I'm so close to everyone else, and there's good people and there's bad people, like anything and everywhere.
But I think you're mixing up like empathy, because I can be empathetic for the next person because my parents were in that situation at one point. But we've had this conversation, like bringing it down back to the core, like our parents crossed here and they were able to become citizens because they did things right. So why would the law be bent for someone that didn't do the things right? Like, one thing is being empathetic. Yeah, I know people too. So that would suck, that hurts, but it's a law. It's not.
I 100% agree with that too.
So it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, like no, like I understand if they came here kids and stuff, but there's like things that they can do in order. Now, if they don't do anything in order to fix their situation, there's nothing someone like you or me could do, to help them out, because it's written out. Like,
and I agree with you on that, because like, and I've told you, and empathy, everything, it does happen. But I agree with you. Like, there is ways to get it fixed, but I know they all hope for a legislation that's gonna fix it. But I told you last time, I think that's never going to happen, because if that happens, there's no control. And what they need is control. That's it. Like, if you have the control, you get to mandate and make decisions here and there. Yeah. That's why I know everybody pushes, well, let the legislation do this, do that. But there is legislation.
There is legislation that lets you become legal if you can, because you have like a DUI or you're a felon and stuff like those are choices that you made. If you're already here illegally, those are choices you made. You overstayed your visa. But you can be in your home country and apply like everybody else has and then get your visa or your work visa and then get your residency. You can. It's not like it doesn't exist, right? Like, and so like
I
it's one of
agree,
those- it's
and I
one of those
don't
things,
know
yeah.
it to the full extent. That's why I can't
like
say
how many people we know that have been here 10, 15 years and they've never done anything to fix. Now they want to because like you said, nobody spoke up. But until there's someone that actually is like, you know what, we're gonna be deporting in mass groups because you don't have it. Now they want to do something. See what I'm saying? But what happened to the past 10, 15 years where it's been easier because there hasn't been a demand for it? Why like you can't really feel bad for those people because they had the opportunity. And then we go back to the thing not knowing. Like there's so much information nowadays to be able to, you know what I mean?
try
Like,
and know. Yeah,
if our parents did it with no internet, not knowing English, having it way harder back then, like that's why it's hard for me to have like, yes, I understand because my parents were in that same situation. But if my parents did it, not knowing English, not having anybody here, not having anybody to help them, like what makes it stop that anybody else can't do? You know what I mean? Like it's,
no, I 100% agree. I mean, that's why I say, like on these kinds of things, I try to stay very neutral.
Yeah.
Overall on everything.
yeah,
I can see both sides.
yeah,
Maybe some have tried, and maybe they'll tell you, I've tried. It's hard, man. It's like, again, not a lot of things that we do can change. It's the macro
Yeah.
of this situation.
Yeah.
When we focus on things and the situation hurts us, we're focused on the micro at that point now. Same thing. I take my thing more of a micro. You know, this is what's going on. If I can help, I'll help. If I can do something, I'll do something. But it's hard. It's a macro level situation where
Yeah.
one little act won't do much, and a lot of things take tons of time to change. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion.
I think
at the end of the
I think
day.
the right turn is excessive, right? Like if somebody doesn't put a blinker on, you get deported. I think to me, what we need to do, it's 2025. A lot of the government stuff that we have right now is so antiquated. Like just kind of listening to like what Doge is doing and what they're finding and how like everything is just so old school. But like we have to make the process of getting people here, residency, even legalized, faster and easier and less expensive because
Yeah.
it's too hard. Like they're giving out gold cards to people that are going to come in and make businesses, which is cool. But I think we need to figure out more ways to allow people to come here that want to work because immigration does lower wage pressure, which then lowers overall inflation when the wages can be low and competitive, which the reality is like immigrants that are here that are working are getting paid less. You know what I mean? But it's good for the farmers. It's good for the people. But we just need a better way to allow people to come here legally so everybody benefits. And this is going to sound stupid for some people, but I think it's going to be Trump that ends up figuring it out. But the first thing to do is we got to stop them from coming here illegally. I heard a lot of stories from my family before, my dad passed, before my mom passed, of how they almost died crossing the border. So we need to have people, they need to quit risking their lives, especially if they're pregnant, if they have little kids, right? Like my sister crossed the border at 4 or 5 years old, right?
Okay.
Like that. And if they would have lost my dad, like,
No, what?
that's scary, right? I heard stories of, one of my aunts just getting swept by the river. And 30 minutes later, they were able to find her because some guy just
pulled her out.
but they thought she was gone. So I can't imagine being a kid thinking like, shit, my mom's gone. Like, what now? So there's just a lot of things that I wish we could do to fix the process. So, because it's the people with money that can get, their stuff figured out and maybe quicker than others. Those aren't the people that we need here. We need them, but like, I think the people that we need to find ways to help get here that can help our economy, that do really want to come in and work, like we got to expedite the process. And we've talked about this before, like, yeah, it sucks. Like she didn't do her blinker and now she's getting deported, but she's lived here since she was 4.
So she doesn't know another world.
Yeah, like I don't necessarily agree that they need to be deported, but unfortunately, the way the laws are, it allows them to do that. But like, we have to find a different way to do it. Like somebody like that, like let's figure out a way to expedite her so she can be a contributing citizen to our.
I agree, and I
country.
think that's where it comes down to like the expedite, right? Like
Yeah.
that's where the control is needed, because whoever controls can dictate,
Yeah,
right? If they did it for everyone, then it wouldn't be
yeah,
the American dream and
yeah,
all that stuff. So it's almost like when they were doing the Social Security, like Doge was,
yeah.
I don't know, like all this, even the girl and whatever is just like what I kind of like see, because I don't pay attention to a lot of things,
Yeah,
but like how they were giving Social Security to like 100 and something year old people or 200 and something year old
Yeah.
people that were dead, and that money was still going to them, to someone.
Yeah.
That money was still going to someone,
yeah,
you know. So
Yeah.
and all those files were paper
yep.
inside a what is it,
Like
line?
a cave or a
Like
mine
cave,
or
a
something,
mine
like
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, and it goes back to you. Like,
Yeah.
I think we do have the technology to put all this in a system, if anything.
I do believe, like, if you're a good citizen, like a Biden citizen, you pay your taxes, you do everything. Like, I think you should have the opportunity, like you said. But like, there's a lot of people that isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And the same thing with people that are like born here. There's people that are pieces of shit, like that they get punished as well. We can't ship them out because they're from here, right? But they also get punished.
yeah,
So I think I don't think it's fair, like you said, like that. You mentioned it too. Like you don't think of turning a right without a blinker is fair, but unfortunately, that's
No.
like the bad luck. Like in that situation, even though like, there's empathy, like damn, that is a bad situation because you said she's been here before, but like, what? I understand like we can't do anything, but we vote for the people that make our laws, and so we only care when it affects us.
Yeah, it seems that way. In which I don't think that should. I mean, that's why people get out and do things, right? And I think, I don't know. It's hard, right? It's hard to do this, to do that, to do this, because someone said this, and this
Yeah.
is the way it is, and then someone said no, it's better this way. We don't read between the lines. So it becomes a he said, she said. Like the story that I'm telling you right now is just because I saw it. I might have
Yeah.
it wrong in a piece there somewhere, but that's the hard thing, man.
She took her right with 15 kilos of cocaine in the back.
yeah.
Forgot to read the last
You know,
part.
and really for me, like I just hope that like we stop spending stupid money on stupid shit. Like gay giraffes in Africa need a place to live, right? And quit sending money over there and start investing that money into like tech infrastructure for our government and different things. So like I would much rather, create scholarships for people that have good clean records from Mexico that want to come here and expedite their process so they can come here and work and contribute to our society in a positive way. Because the reality is, like, you look at the presidential debates from the 80s, it's the same shit.
Yeah, that's what-
Democrats, Republicans, they don't want to fix it. It's just a thing that they debate, that they politicize, and then it's a...
They gotta fill up
yeah,
pockets.
right. Yeah, exactly. But if we actually wanted solutions, which is why I hope, Trump and... his cabinet and Doge, like, we're going to come in and hopefully provide solutions. So, like, when he's done, it's just like, damn, right? He deported a lot of people. They fixed the borders. People stopped coming in illegally. And now we have a process to expedite how people can get here. And they expanded some of these programs. Because I know there's farm programs that allow people to come here and work and have a way to, like, expedite the process of sending people back if they commit crimes. But if someone like this... girl that's getting deported, the news is always going to focus on those things just because they make talking points. But for me, it's like,
Yeah.
find solutions, man, because the government hasn't wanted, and I don't think the government is set up technologically wise and process wise to like find better solutions, and that's what I hope we do.
Let's go back to everything again. Like when we die, this is going to be the same situations
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I think at the end of the day, I mean, we all have our own opinions of what and where that money should go and
Yeah.
what should change, what should be done. But at the end of the day, their opinions that we wish for our view would be taken, and sometimes it's not like that. Like
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah. It's wild, man.
it
It's
is a
nuts.
wild thing. But what do you think, John?
I told you what I thought.
Yeah.
I think it's difficult because like, if you talk, be like no, then you're against your own kind. If you see like the perspective I see, but if not, if you don't say anything, then you're just another problem.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, what do you do different? Like, if I know anybody that needs help, like my aunt worked for immigration for years, and she knows how to do the whole process. Now that they closed the office here, so whenever like someone needs help or anything, I always have her help them because that's my way to contributing. You know what I mean? Like that's what I do, personally, to be able to help someone. Because I know I can't change any laws, but I can change that person's. Maybe hopefully they change that person's life because they can find someone that will genuinely help them and not screw them over.
Exactly.
Maybe they have a chance at life, you know, not a chance at life, but a chance to be able to become, get something, your visa or something like that. So it's hard, but I also don't feel bad for like the people that are like drinking and driving, knowing that they are not here legally, because it happens a lot, where they beat their wife up or they, you know, they steal or whatever it is, and they expect empathy from them.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It's like anything.
That's where I think
This is how
draw
I
the
am.
line.
You know, if I tell you, John, don't jump off that chair because you're going to break your leg, and you break your leg, you know what, man? I told you. It is what it is. And you're crying. It is. I mean, it goes back to everything.
Yeah.
That's a decision you wanted to take, and those are the consequences that you are going to have to deal with at the end of the day. Because it's like anything. We can give you our opinion again, and take that decision is up to you, because we're all people.
But I've also seen people get like visas to work here that come from different countries, not even our country, and they're just fucking lazy pieces of shit. You know what I mean? They did it the right way, but they're here to fucking milk the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's why it's kind of difficult sometimes, because you're like, fuck, man. Like,
It's hard, man, because even people here, like I've seen them, and I've seen it, like they'll milk the system and whatever, and you're over here busting your butt, doing the most you can, and it's like, damn, that sucks. Like he lives better than me, and I'm over here trying my hardest to do anything I can to it, but like, I don't know. That's why I tell you, it's a macro situation of different things, different views
yeah.
that is hard to bring in control and do.
Yeah.
And change, because I think at the top, I mean, they need the control.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you got to take care of those that are in reach of you. You know, you have empathy for everybody, but at the end of the day, like when it comes to your own stuff, no one's going to save you but yourself. You know, you got to make sure your family's taken care of and show empathy and care and help those around you, because that's the good thing to do. But also like know that whether somebody gets deported or not, no matter what it is that we're saying on a podcast or anything, it's not going to stop someone from, you know what I mean? Like we're not attorneys. We can't make a call to anyone, but I think compassion for people is important, and understanding both sides is important. Not a lot of people can, but we've hit over an hour on the podcast already.
Jeez.
So yeah, this is a long
It
episode.
might be 37 minutes because we might take out the whole bachelor.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that was a good part.
No, I'm just kidding. No, we're not taking
But no, we appreciate you guys listening. Noel, appreciate you coming here. We had some good conversations, and John, appreciate you as always, and definitely miss Ivory. So it would have been cool to kind of get some of her opinions
Do no
on here.
Chew
Yeah.
you out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but Ace, please comment down below because I know you're going to watch this.
Yeah.
So
Should we fire Noel or is he hired?
yeah.
No, I think Ivory would have cooked it. I would have come around and be like, calm down.
Comment down Trump if you've been this. I'm just kidding. I've seen those videos. I'm kidding. It was just.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you guys.
Peace.
Take care.